Oh, yeah. Good people. Good people of the TikTok. What is happening? What is shaking? What is going down? Look at that hair. That's got some New York City grime in it. It's got some subway splunge. Oh, man, are you doing some painting and decorating? Well, the letter was there last night, and I moved it, and it just looked like I was in prison. So now it looks like I'm on a construction site, which I think is more interesting. If I were actually in prison, that would be interesting. But, it's just a new apartment. And by new, it was new in 1947. And breathe. Everybody breathe. Welcome. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. We've got one person on TikTok or YouTube. We got 6 people here. But we're live on YouTube. If you want to head over there, you can. We got stuff going on. Jan Brandon, any free apartment in New York that's not rat infested is good. Seriously, man, the place is really nice. It's a nice building. And it's, like a free place to sleep. Although tomorrow I got nothing. So I think tomorrow I'm going to an event at Lincoln Center, and then I assume I'm going to drinks after. And then after that, I have to go up to the Bronx, come back down in the morning for a morning meeting. Yeah. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. All right, let's see. Let's switch the cameras. One funny thing that young Brandon did is while I was doing my Subway Live, Brandon was vibe coding. Brandon vibe coded a Subway rat game. So while we didn't see any real rats, some virtual rats were harmed in the making of this game. Brandon, you want to come up here and show your game and tell the good people how they can make a rat game?
Yeah, so as you were sitting there trying to not awkwardly film people on the reverse camera, we were going through our signal losses. I'm like, I bet this feels like a video game where you just have to go through the subway system and avoid rats. I mean, it's basically Pitfall or Super Mario with the mushroom guys. But I asked to make an 8-bit game where a player has to run through an NYC subway system. This is Gemini, by the way. Jumping over rats and fighting other passengers. Gameplay should feel like Pitfall, call it Subway Surfer. So it did, and I had to give it one little quick redirection here. But this is the second attempt, and it's pretty good. It's pretty playable. I mean, it's very basic, but you can jump on top of the subways, cars. You can shoot the other passengers, just like in real life. And you can jump over.
You jump on top of the rat, or if you jump on top,
you can jump over the rat.
No, but can you land on it and kill it?
No, it will give you rabies and you will lose a life.
Here's two changes to add. One is you should be able to jump on it and kill it, but you should also, if you kill a rat that's carrying pizza, a slice of pizza,
you get a bonus point.
Yeah, you should be able to pick up the pizza and eat it or something like that.
All right. Well, if you can handle we're going to switch the TikTok cams because you don't have your construction paper. But between producing, I might. I might come up with a round 2, and this is just on Gemini Canvas. And what I can do is I can share this. I'll share this in Irregulars once it's updated.
Okay, once you get it to world class.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll wait for more people to get in here for I'll talk promo stuff. Who's got any questions? I don't really AI. We've made it possible to get a domain. AI entertainment in blockchain, pay once only. Please do not spam the comments with ads. Thank you. AI summary, AI learning lesson. Ask about AI. Who made the AI summary bot? Who made it? Who made it and made it come to my lives? I like it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. I just want to know, hey, Reggie, did you make the AI bot? I appreciate you looking for a rat, even though you missed your turn to stop. Yeah, I went 2 blocks. I went 2 blocks past the apartment, Danielle. It wasn't just an ad, it's a protection of an asset, but okay. It's still marketing. So here's the deal. If you want to be in here, you're called AI Entertainment. This is the AI Learning Lab. If you want to be in here and you want to support other people and figuring out how to use AI, things like that, great. But just throwing up marketing stuff's not cool. I don't even see anything from the bot. Really? Oh, maybe it's so let's see. The AI bot is right above, it's right below. It's actually right below AI Entertainment's thing that I yelled at them for. We've made it possible to get a domain in AI Entertainment. Look for that post. And then what I see is right below that is AI summary. And then it says AI learning lesson, ask about AI. I saw it, then it disappeared. It may just be you. Oh, maybe it's a TikTok thing. I don't know. If it's a TikTok thing, it's kind of useless because it's like it's summarizing what I've already said and then telling me to recap what I said, which if I am completely incoherent, might not be a bad thing. Oh no, I found it and pinned it for a second. Oh, okay. Vicky, you're on the TikTok side tonight. Yay. Who's got questions about AI? Who's got questions? It's Dar. Dar the AI star, or Dar the TikTok star. It's so funny. Last year, I was so excited about 12 days of Shipmas. So 12 days of new ChatGPT products. And there was all this speculation, all this excitement. And they're doing the same thing this year, and no one seems to give a shit. AI seems to have lost or OpenAI seems to have lost their way a bit. Google seems to be flying high right now. This is something I said on, we did the AI Readiness Project podcast. We had a really good guest on. And after the podcast, we continued the conversation a little bit, and something struck me that I'm feeling. And the thing that I'm feeling is that there are a lot of folks in our community, there are a lot of folks in the AI world, and then I think there's a lot of folks in general that are talking about our role with AI as a requirement to get good work. And I do not believe that to be true. At present, it is. But what I'm starting to notice is that there's a lot of people talking about human in the loop was the early version of it, but talking a lot about, we're there to refine and curate and do all this stuff with the AI. I don't think that's going to be our job for long. I mean, I think it's going to be 2 years, 3 years. But when we hit AGI and when we hit recursive self-improvement where the AGI gets better quickly, these tools are going to get remarkably good. And so there's a part of me that's like, I'm like preemptively sad about that. And I'm not sad because we as humans won't figure it out. We'll figure it out. We're humans. We'll find new ways to be miserable about something. We'll find new ways to find things to do. But I guess the reason I'm saying this is just kind of do an inventory of how, your language, how you talk. Maybe if you've put together programs or trainings or things like that, if they're kind of based on the premise that we're always going to be necessary, just keep out of your peripheral vision. Pay attention to activity that might start to feel like that's changing. Don't get stuck in that, because I think a lot of people are going to get stuck in that, and it's going to blindside them. So I know that's kind of a depressing thought, but and then I start to wonder, wow, what's life going to be like when we have tools that are so good that we can choose to participate with them, right? We'll always have that option. I mean, we can always go back to writing with pens and papers. We can always go back to writing with a word processor. We can always go back to just writing with basic ChatGPT. But imagine we're in a stage where you can speak a feature film into existence and it's great. You can speak a novel into existence and it's great. You can speak a business plan into existence and it's perfect and nuanced and sophisticated and easy to understand and instantly implementable. And in fact, not only does it write a business plan, an agent starts executing it. Me and my family were talking about the Jetsons. Yeah, Carolyn, we're kind of living, we're close. Like it's coming faster than I thought it would. We don't quite have flying cars yet, but we certainly have drones, and we've got, drones that look like cars. The Tesla Roadster is apparently going to have some sort of levitating airburst kind of technology that will blast it off the ground, which who knows what the hell's purpose that serves other than it's cool. So we're close on the flying cars, but yeah, like we're surprisingly close to the Jetsons. The humanoid robots probably within 2 years are going to be good enough to have in our homes. There'll be a novelty at first, and your rich douchebag friend down the block will have the first robot, and everybody will go over to visit it and pretend like they don't think that Jason's a dickhead, just so they can see his robot. And they'll be like, I'll wait for the next version. Yeah, I don't need a robot. and then the next Christmas under the tree will be 4 robots, one for each kid and the grandmother. And the grandmother has the special companionship upgrade with little hard eyes. Grandma's a little lonely. Oh my God. Whew. I am a little punchy, as they say. That's pretty funny, though. Um, but so when we were talking to these two guys tonight that were asking about AI, and they were genuinely curious. One was a creative director in an agency. One worked for DoorDash as some sort of business development guy. And the creative director at one point, said, "Do you have any fears? What's your fear?" And my biggest fear with AI is that we go to this place where the machines can do everything. And this is the place that I'm talking about is probably like 7 to 10 years away. But let's assume we've gone through the rough patch of getting to universal basic income, or universal high income is what Elon Musk calls it. Universal basic compute is what Sam Altman calls it. It doesn't fucking matter. At some point, assuming the trajectory continues, the productivity is going to be higher than the people required to, like right now, here's productivity, here's the people required to make it. And at some point, those two things are going to do this. They're going to diverge. And if they diverge quickly enough, we'll end up with universal basic income and all that sort of stuff. And so I think that's going to happen. Who knows when? Doesn't matter. But the risk, as people get laid off and they don't have places to work, and then as that gap is big enough that we actually get taken care of to some degree, that we have enough money, that there's enough prosperity on the upside to make sure that we're all taken care of, what do we do? If you just think, I'm just going to sit around in a hammock, that's going to get old really quick, right? One of the most dangerous time in a person's life is when they lose purpose. When you lose purpose, right? When a spouse dies, when, you leave a company or sell a company. I sold agency.com in 2002. I was depressed for a decade. I tried to start new businesses, but my heart wasn't in it. I lost my purpose. And a huge amount of people losing their purpose, that's the thing that scares me the most. The fear of AI is holding many back. I wonder if they still fear Photoshop. Yeah, Reg, that's a good point. It's just a technology. But I think the fear of AI is more fundamental than just another technology, right? The World Wide Web was just another technology. Photoshop, to a degree, was just another technology. The internet was profound, connecting many computers, right? That allowed for Moore's law the Metcalf, is it the Metcalf effect? The network effect to happen. So that was pretty profound. The personal computer itself was pretty profound. The computer itself was pretty profound. But AI is a different thing. AI is, for the first time, not making the work we do more efficient. It is doing the work, right? It has got the knowledge. It has got the skills. It has got the capacity. And I know, if you're looking at it through today's lens, you're like, but it's very janky, Kyle. We still need a lot of humans in there to fix it up, right? It's not perfect. And I don't know why you talk like that, but you do. That's just who you are. And nobody likes that face. But that's on you. Well, that's rude. I don't know why you look like Al Franken. I don't. We have to reinvent ourselves. We do. We have to reinvent ourselves. And I think that what excites me about this community is that this community are people who are excited to reinvent themselves. I don't hear a lot of people talking about this. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. AI summary, AI's future impact, debate its risks. Does everyone see AI summary right now? I bet it is a TikTok thing. It must be a TikTok thing. Kind of annoying. Disney Princess. Hello, Disney Princess. Tobias is in the house. Nope, not seeing it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's just to me then. All right, fine. Okay, let's see what happens in the next 5 years. It's not light years away. It ain't that far away. 5 years? It ain't that far away. And here's the thing, if you're in a job right now, if you're in a job or if you're in a mental mode where you're just like, I just punch the clock, I just let them tell me what to do. If you're not engaged critically, critical thinking wise in your job, if your job is like a cog in a wheel, just repetitive data entry or something like that, and you're not outside of work engaging those muscles of creativity and critical thinking and self-reflection and coming up with ideas and being ambitious about them and being curious and creating. If you're not in the habit of creating, that's what I would work on right now. And you can use AI, but I almost feel like it doesn't fucking matter. Like Vicky's got her whole 3D printing thing. And I mean, Vicky's got a ton of other stuff, but like the 3D printing thing is being augmented by AI. She can make models herself now quickly using AI and tossing them into tools and things like that. So there's cool stuff, but like she can also just do her, CAD skills or just go to Thingiverse and get models and print them and choose filaments. And, she's geeked out enough on the core technology that she knows how they work and she knows what filaments look like and what they do. And so she can just be in a creator mode and mindset without having to think about AI. And if you don't have that in your life, if you don't have some version of pick up the crocheting needles, write a novel, start a business, invent a new kind of pizza, invent a new kind of math. I don't know. I'd get that going. Feels important to me. Because otherwise, if work becomes optional and you opt out of it and you don't have purpose, you don't have a sense of who you are and what you want, I think it's going to suck. Math on pizzas. Well, they are pi 3.1415, if you know what I mean. It's a different kind of pie. It doesn't have an E. You see, that's the comedy part. You thought I was talking about pizza pie. I was just talking because it's round. It's a circle. 360 degrees, 3.145. Oh, I love math comedy. Dunder Klomp. UBI will never arrive in the USA. If that type of mechanism would exist, there would be no trillionaires, billionaires in the USA today. Here's where I'll push back on you, Dunder Klomp. I guess, is that a Dunder Mifflin thing? Because it's a very funny name. First of all, using the word never in the age of AI, I think there's my first signal that might just be a trope that you're just saying that shit. I don't disagree with you that the billionaires and trillionaires have no interest, zero interest in giving up any of their upside profitability. However, do you remember back in 2020, around March, when on a single day, or maybe it was 2 days, the entire globe decided to stop going to work? And we just did it. There was a precipitating event that had enough risk in it that we took 100 years of behavior and we just changed it overnight. Boom. If AI's gain in productivity is linear and it really doesn't reduce the workforce by much, let's say that, here's our GDP growth, and then AI causes a 2% dip, incremental dip on top of existing unemployment. So we go from 4 to 6. And GDP's going like that. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. If it takes as long as the Industrial Revolution, so when the steam engine came out, it was 40 or 50 years before 80% of farmers were eliminated. So that's like, what is it, 2.5 generations? Is it 20 years for a generation? 20, 25 years? I don't know how that works. I think it's 20. Aren't there 5 generations in a century? So over 2.5 generations, the steam engine replaced 80% of jobs. Now, if we're in a situation where productivity is going like this and the amount of people needed to do it go like this, and then all of a sudden this goes up dramatically and this goes down dramatically, that gap, we were there. And if it does that in the course of 3 years, even 5 years, if we go from 4% to 10 to 20 quickly, that's effectively an economically catastrophic event. So industry will not be able to keep all the profit. Government will have to step in. And what will likely happen is government will step in and say, who is the beneficiary of this increase? And they will tax them, is my guess. David Shapiro, if you want to look at some of his work on post-labor economics, is really thoughtful on this. He's got a whole sort of local solution to this that doesn't require centralized UBI. Centralized UBI in his model, I think, accounts for 10 or 20% of the total pie, and most of it has to do with local resources. I think it may happen in Europe where taxes are not a dirty word, just not here in the USA. The thing I'm saying, Dunder, is it's possible if AI does not have a dramatic impact on the workforce. If it has a dramatic impact, then I think you have to, because if you end up with 20% in unemployment, you have a revolution on your hands. So like, here's the thing about the rich class. They're not fucking stupid. They're rich for a reason. They know how the game is played. They know how to manipulate the machine, right? And they understand how the machine works. And they also understand that if certain elements of the machine get too far out of whack, it will go bad for them. There are books that talk about this. You've seen this before. But we'll see. You could be right. Had we not had COVID, I would be absolutely in your camp. But we all got to experience what happened when there was a catastrophic risk, and the United States included, did the quarantine thing. So same thing will happen with AI and economics at some point. I don't know how fast it's going to go. Business is really slow to adopt shit. So instead of 3 to 5 years, it might be 5 to 10 years. It might be 10 to 20 years. I don't know. But I just don't, I think 2026 is going to change some shit. I think 2026 is where we're going to start to see the first non-janky AI. AI from November 30th, 2022, I'm counting that as the beginning of the generative AI era. So we just hit, this week is the 3rd year anniversary of ChatGPT. I would say we are still firmly in the AI's a janky piece of shit phase of AI. The hallucinations are unmanageable. The like vibe coding things wiping out people's hard drives is unmanageable. Autonomous agents that fuck things up are unmanageable. The physics in movie generation is unmanageable. The lack of character consistency for storytelling, the lack of coding consistency, the lack of security in coding, in every single discipline, things are jankier than shit. I think we start to see that change in 2026. There will be an example or two of a system that's built that's like, oh, well, that's interesting. I didn't think they'd get that good that fast. And if that happens, keep coming here. Pay attention. Pay attention. Like, what did I do?
You didn't do anything other than forgetting to open Miro. So this is the only way.
I can't see it at all. My whole
I figured. Couple things though to interrupt. One, Hedra dropped on Twitter, or X as they call it now, that a option to sketch a video into existence. They're calling it Hedraw, and they're offering a credit promo if you comment their Hedraw. They just DM'd me like 500 free credits to go play with the new Hedraw. It's not available if you go to the website, but if you DM them or send them a comment on their latest X post.
Did you put that in the thing?
I did not, but I will. But it's a limited offer, first come, first serve. Also, since we were talking about staying tuned to what's going on in the future, figured it would be a great time to talk about Festivus. Now I'm going to go on.
Perfect. Lovely. So let me talk about Festivus. So it is December 3rd. December 3rd. 3 weeks from now, right after the holidays. I don't know if I'm allowed to say Christmas, but Christmas shortly after that and other related holidays. And I don't know enough about the other holidays to know when they land because I'm ignorant, okay? So after the holidays, but before New Year's, the AI Salon and She Leads AI are putting on AI Festivus. And if you could pull the what you call it up there, Brandon, the banner. If you go to AIFestivus.com, there you go. Go to AIFestivus.com. Let me do that. Beautiful. Go to AIFestivus.com. You can register there. But we've got a whole bunch of things. We are looking for sponsors. You can sponsor as an individual. We've got like a friends and family sponsor thing. We've also created a virtual trade show booth. So Festivus this year is going to have a trade show booth. And I think the trade show booths start at like $100 or $50, like something really cheap. And then I think they go up from there. Like just for basic text listing is really cheap. And then if you want a picture, it's a bit more. So we have a trade booth thing. Then we're also selling the deluxe replay kit. So the deluxe replay kit. So if you don't know what Festivus is, it's 24 hours of programming on Friday and Saturday, December 26th and 27th from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific. Reg, Festivus last year was awesome. It was incredible. Okay. AILL, produced by Brandon. It was really remarkable. So we're going to have speakers for all 12 hours on each day. A fair amount of those presentations will be hands-on, teaching you how to do stuff, teaching you how to build stuff. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do an hour-long how to create a digital twin workshop that gives you what the $995 Tony Robbins thing gave you. So if you want to get what you could have gotten at the Tony Robbins thing, but for free, you can do that here. So you're going to want to buy the replay package. Okay, get it now because it's discounted. So go do that. And then the final thing that I'll say about Festivus, down toward the bottom, and this is a request for all of you. My request is there's an area that says help us promote Festivus, and there's a hyperlink to a page with all of the graphics on it. So we've made you all these cool graphics like this thing, and we've made a bunch of social graphics that are, I think they're called swap boxes or something like that. You can, or swipe, I don't know, it doesn't fucking matter. Social media kids have a word for it. It is a folder of files, images that you can go share on social media. So go to aifestivus.com, scroll down toward the bottom and say, help us promote Festivus. Go get yourself some graphics and go make some Twitter ads. And if you're like, I don't do Twitter ads, but I do X ads. Okay, you're superior to me. Fine. Go make some X ads. Go put some on LinkedIn. Go put some on Facebook. Put an ad in your Facebook feed and watch the vitriol of your family and friends eviscerate you for daring to talk about AI in a way other than its evilness. Swipe files. Yes, that's what it is. Vicky knows. Thank you, Reggie. Will do. See, Reggie's attitude is the right attitude, people. You know, all of you people who didn't respond with will do, wrong attitude. What a great idea. Isn't that cool? Swipe files. So go to aifestivus.com, scroll down, help us promote Festivus, click on the hyperlink, and then there's a bunch of cool shit. It'll make you look like you're like one of the in gang. Because you are. Already promoting. Suzanne, your posts are great, by the way. Thank you. I'm on it. Mary, beautiful. We got to get the word out. I mean, honest to God, the quality, the level of education that people are going to get in 2 days between the holidays and New Year for free is insane. It's absolutely insane. Pavan will share with all my friends. Terrific. Beep, beep, boop. Serenity now. Calm down. Breathe. Yes. I'm on it. Unbelievable. Terrific. I've invited several behind the scenes. Beautiful. Love it. This is what I like to see. Some enthusiasm. I can't talk too loud. I feel like some neighbor's going to bang on the door. Shut the fuck up there, you big fuck. What are you talking about? The fucking AI. I don't know. Whatever hair product I got working, man, it's a banger. Huh? Yeah. I don't like to brag, but yeah, this is nearly real. Oh yeah. Did you bring your pink bow? I did not bring my pink bow. Nice wig. Thank you. It's actually 4 toupees weaved together with spider silk. So you can't actually see the boundaries. Uh-oh, I've done something wrong.
No, that's okay. I just also wanted to remind you about Salon's Got Talent and the special prize I left for you on the contest page.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's a whole nother thing. Let's go. So wait, I've got to share. Let me share. Let me go here. Let me go back here. No, that's not right. Let me go here. Let me go here. Let me go here. Okay, here. Let me go here. Calm down, everybody. I'm going to share my tab. I'm going to share that community event tab. Beautiful. Where's it announced? Is it in community feed, Brandon?
Challenges and competition.
Okay. So if you go to Jan AI Salon, and on the left-hand side, you scroll down to play and create, and there's challenges and competitions. If you click on that, Brandon is hosting or is put together Salon's Got Talent, and it's a video. And why am I nervous to push this play button? I think I should be. Oh boy. Oh, it's not a video. Oh, it's a video.
Welcome to AI Salon's Got Talent. Good luck to the contestants.
I really have to redo my cameo to not have that shitty, boring shirt. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Okay, submit your artwork here. So here's what we're going to do. From December 3rd, which is today, until December 10th, you can submit your work. So we're doing, and it can be any kind of work you want. There's no restrictions on it. There's no theme to it. We just want work that you're proud and excited to share. Okay? And you just submit it here, and then people are going to vote on it. And we're going to basically do a vote thing. It can be songs, it could be poetry, it could be a movie, it doesn't matter. It can be an app that you vibe coded about running through a subway. Can literally anything. What I would encourage you to do, leaning into the AI Mastermind practice, is elevate your game. Don't just submit anything. Don't just submit something. Really think about, what could you submit for this? What could you do that's really in line with who you are, something you're really proud of, or something you really believe deeply in, and submit that. And don't be afraid to submit multimodal entries. Like maybe you submit a video game, but you submit a video that talks about the video game. And maybe you submit, I don't know, some sort of deck that explains it. I don't know. Be creative with it, okay? Kyle is rocking that look. Kyle's just tired and does not care. But thank you to Brandon for putting that together. It's a really cool idea. So the winners will be announced during Festivus, and the overall winner wins an AI Salon Mastermind practice membership for a year. And that's really cool. I like that. I think that's powerful. So you can submit more than one entry. Yes. Well, I don't know. I didn't make up the rules. Brandon, can they submit more than one entry?
It's up for debate. We're just kind of building this boat as it's sailing down the canal. So I would say if you have two different pieces that you really feel compelled to enter and they're different, don't flood the zone with 100 different Suno tracks. But, I would say, with the more creativity, the better.
Yeah. And quite frankly, I mean, it's like, you're going to, if you submit too many pieces, you're going to dilute your vote, right? So you're going to split it across things. But yeah, I don't see any reason why not, especially if it's different categories, right?
Yeah.
You can see different
categories. By the way, while I'm here, we have a V2 of the Subway Surfer game. If you'd like to,
very nice.
See.
Yeah,
we've been hard at work.
Brandon's
really nothing
instead of producing, he's been hard at work making the Subway rat for Danielle.
So now we can jump on the rats.
Oh wait, you'll change the share.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got holes to jump
Go
over now.
full
Don't fall in the tracks.
Go full screen. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know how, actually.
It's in the upper right, isn't it?
Mm,
Yeah, the out button, the up arrow out button.
oh. Nope, that's select and ask.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask your producer. But the point is, and the reason I wanted to jump back up here and share this is because we do now have, and I just need to wait for one to show up. We do now have a pizza rat.
That's awesome.
And the pizza rat is worth 500 points. And of course, now that we're asking for a pizza rat, we won't get one. There's a pizza rat.
Pizza rat. Oh, nice. That's awesome.
There's another pizza rat. So I shared this in the regulars. So if you wanted a challenge for the high score.
Oh, that's a good idea. Reggie just said people should share what tools they used for their entries. I think that's not a bad idea.
Yes.
Groovy. All right. Fantastic. Let me go to this window here. No, that's the one I'm in. Go to this window here. Move that down there. Beautiful. Do this here. All right. We're back. So AI Festivus. AI's got talent. And then also, if you're not a member of the AI Salon, go to the salon.ai, learn about what we're up to. We are a community of AI optimists and people that are trying to figure this shit out. And just to say that we're optimists doesn't mean that we don't have doubts. This is not blind optimism. This is looking at what the AI Salon's about, what this channel's about, is acknowledging the fact that AI is transformative and it's not going away. Like, that's simple. No judgment on it. Just that the nature of what it is, the powerfulness of it, and all this investment means that it's transformative and it's not going away. Okay. So if it's transformative and it's not going away, then we as humans have two choices. This is binary. I normally hate binary thinking. Binary thinking, it's this or that, right? Genius of and is additive. Binary thinking is this or that. The one place that I will accept binary thinking is if AI is transformative and it's not going away, then here's the two choices. And they're quite simple. You deal with it or you don't. That's it. It's not like you have to go to Stanford and get a degree in math or not. No, you deal with it or you don't. And what dealing with it looks like is just fucking learn what it is. Fucking play with it. Experiment with it. Understand it. Not all of it. Just understand a piece of it. If you choose not to engage with it, then what ends up happening, if it's transformative and it's not going away, it will transform your world without you knowing what was coming. It will completely blindside you, and that's going to suck. So don't do that. Keep coming back here. The purpose of this channel is, one, hair advice, hair inspiration, right? The second goal of this channel is for you to just be in the conversation. Just be in the conversation. Be chatting with people here. Hey, what are you doing? How'd you do that? You doing anything good? Kyle, what's all this nonsense about whatever's the news of the day? Just being in the conversation just means that you're aware that there's this thing. And it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And it's here, and it's here, and it's here, and it's here. And if you're one of those, at this point, minority people that are paying attention to this, one of the things that we found in here is that AI, rather than being this thing that we have to compete against, us versus the machine, binary thinking, AI bad, human good, there's another way. There's an enlightened way. AI is a thing that is transformative and it's not going away. And I'm a human with ideas. And rather than competing with an AI that's getting increasingly powerful, like going to be more powerful than me. In fact, I would say a year and a half, 2 years ago, AI was more powerful than me. For me, that ship has already sailed. Rather than me competing with that, what I can do and what all of us can do is we can say, wait a minute, I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now. I'm driving this ship. And the ship is, in my case, Kyle Shannon. And I get to say, well, who am I? What do I believe in? What do I like? What's the change I want to make in the world? How do I want to do that? Do I want to be creative? Do I want to, right? And then when I have that idea, now I can just take AI, strap it on like a jetpack, and it amplifies, it pushes me forward. It's not me versus AI, it's me amplified by AI. What was I made for? Yeah. Listen to the Barbie song. I used to have what was I made for? As strange as it sounds, I think that is our job in the future. To be a Barbie. I was on there and he said our job in the future is to be a Barbie doll. I thought that was kind of silly. I didn't understand that. I don't even like pink. I don't understand what he was talking about. Our job is going to be answer the question, what was I made for? And you will now have the tools and the capacity to do that. Oh, but I don't have enough resources. I don't know. My idea is an application, and I've never learned a line of programming in my life. I'm not very technical. I'll tell you that. I'm not very technical. Anything you want to do, you're going to be able to do. So what are you going to do? Figure that shit out. Start now. Daily practice. The AI Salon Mastermind Practice is a structured framework we created, a 9-stage framework for designing and practicing a daily practice that centers around the human first and AI as the augment, as the amplifier. All right? Weaver, what's happening? What's shaking? What's going down? We got Don Elrod Coop in the house. That is a great name. Name's Don Elrod Coop. How may I help you? I hope you're here to fix my hair, Don, because this is AI generated. Okay? Do you want to know the state of AI? This is AI generated. That's where we are. Good Lord, it's a mess. We love your hair. Oh. Let's see. I'm using that as my excuse from here on out. My hair is AI generated. Or just, this is AI generated. Anything that's bad, this is AI generated. I cannot be held responsible. I use ChatGPT to create this hairstyle. It's pretty good. I'm sorry, sweetheart. This was AI generated, and I'm on the free version. That's even better. This is, yeah, sorry. No, this was the free version of Perplexity. Yeah, no, I know. It's just for another 24 hours, and then we'll be back to normal. We'll have a normal Sears robot carpet salesman kind of situation, but right now we've got chaos. Oh, man. Where can I find instructions for the competition? If you go to the AI Salon, so go to community.thesalon.ai. And then down the left-hand side in the play section, there's a couple of sections before it. I think the play section is number 3. There's challenges and competitions. So it's like two spaces down in the play section is challenges and competitions. How would you even prompt it? I'm an old man. Make me look hip. Oh, God. Oh. All right, kids. Listen, I got to get the fuck out of here. I got to get to bed. Listen, I got musicals to sell. Well, I got one. I'm not a broker. If you're out there and you're like, I've got a musical, Kyle, could you go sell mine too? No. I've got one musical I'm trying to produce. You know how hard this is? Do you know how much the world wants another musical right now? Nobody wants another musical. I'll tell you, did I tell you this? The woman that I'm staying at, Kathy, her daughter, Sally Ann, she's funny. This is for my wife's family, so they're from the Bronx, so they're New Yorkers, right? So Sally Ann's really smart, and she knows all about culture and stuff like that. She knows storytelling, she knows novels and books and things. So I'm showing her the musical, and we're going through the songs, and about the 4th song in, Sally Ann goes, I fucking hate musicals. She goes, this is the kind of song that if I were in the Broadway theater and I heard this thing spin up, I'd walk out. She goes, this is definitely a Broadway show. This should be on Broadway. I just fucking hate musicals. I thought that was the best. It was so good. Source Camp. I would like another musical, please. Listen, we need a Hamilton replacement. We really do. We need a Hamilton replacement. Sydney is the next Hamilton, okay? So Sydney's going to be it. So I'm here in New York. I'm here in the Big Apple, talking to big-time producers. We don't have a path. We don't have a plan yet. This is a working meeting. We're collaborating on what the fuck do we need to do to get this thing mounted in some way. And I'll tell you my dream. I went to the Public tonight, the Public Theater, right down there on St. Mark's Place, and I took me some pictures of it, and I went inside. Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh. Physical dexterity challenge. Hang on. I took pictures of it. So my dream would be we workshop it somewhere. Well, I'll just say this out to the universe. Hamilton workshopped at the 52nd Street Project. So I could see us doing like a small, what do you call it? A modest workshop at something like 52nd Street Project, where some producers get to come in and hear the words and hear the songs and see the movement and see the actors and see Sydney come to life. And then how I'm imagining it, we go from there to the Public. because the public is it's the public theater. It's where Hamilton started. So Hamilton started at 52nd Street Project as a workshop. Well, actually, Hamilton started as a song that was sung for President Obama that made such a racket that they had to turn it into a musical. I assume Lin-Manuel intended to turn it into a musical anyway, but he had a little bit of a leg up there. Plus a Tony for In the Heights before that. So for what it's worth, he was doing okay. So we're going to do 52nd Street Project workshop. Then we're going to do a production at the Public. It's going to go at the Public. And then we're going to full send to Broadway, baby. That's the dream. That's where we're fucking going. All right. Now, you might look at me and say, Kyle, that's a ridiculous dream. Yes. Next thing you know, Kyle and Suno will be scoring in Canto 3. Maybe. I'll be there to see it. Have faith. Oh, I have faith. I'm really excited. It's just when I say stuff like that out loud, I'm like, good Lord, that's ridiculous to say. And at the same time, why not? Why the fuck not? It's a story that should be told. It's a good story. It's good songs. If the woman that's like, I hate fucking musicals and this is the song I would walk out on, but yes, this should be on Broadway. These sound just like Broadway. Fucking let's put it on Broadway. We want her to walk out of this musical. And here's the secret. She loves musicals. That's what I found out from another family member, Sally Ann. You don't fucking hate musicals. All the musicals that Melissa saw, you told her to see because you saw them and loved them. So you love musicals deep down. Liar. Important question. Are we going for another subway ride together? I'll go live tomorrow in the subway. I think the subway rides are fun because I just realized everyone on the subway is on their phones. And I assume not everyone's live on the subway. But I'm like, are they going to know that I'm live? I'm like, no, everyone's got their phones up. So I just pretend like I'm looking at stuff. And I'm sure it's illegal as hell. I'm sure there's going to be a knock by the feds on the door. Are you Mr. Kyle Shannon? Yeah. You're affiliated with the Artificial Intelligence Learning Laboratory? That's the case? And I don't know why this New York cop sounds like a Midwest farmer. But that's what you get tonight. I'm a little tired. All right, Kristen Chenoweth. No, I don't think she's right for it. Lauren Allred is the woman that I had in my mind when I wrote Sydney. She's the one that sang. She's the voice of the song Never Enough in Greatest Showman. She was on Britain's Got Talent singing that and kind of revealing that she sang that song. She's amazing. But then we just watched. There's a documentary out right now about Hamilton, about the woman that initiated one of the lead roles. I forget her name, Rebecca someone. She could be really good in it. There's a young woman that was in the Heights, a Hispanic woman that could be good for it. I don't know. A lot of people could be good for Sydney because Sydney is really just manifested in Kellen, the tech reporter's mind. So whatever he thinks she should be, that's what she is. Like it is. You can just pretend you're FaceTiming. Oh, that's a good idea. That's true. Oh, yeah, Mom. Yeah, Mom. Good to see you, too. The Sally Ann. You know that Sally Ann said she hated musicals, but she keeps going to musicals. If she hates them, why does she go? Glad to see Broadway moving away from Marvel. Well, they got to produce my play to move away from Marvel. But yes, I agree. All right, I'm gonna go. Peace out, everyone. Hope you had fun tonight. Bye.